Okay, there's the new release of the USS Defiant 1/420th scale kit by Round 2 AMT. Side view. Bottom view. Just got it today, February the 27th. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the contents, kind of do a little brief out of box. Get rid of the shrink wrap. And open this box up. And I did hear that they had made this change. Now the model is cast in white. One of the main reasons for casting this in white, it's easy to do Raytheon lighting, and the LEDs coming through the white plastic won't tint or cause the lights to have any kind of greenish blue like so many of the green colored plastic kits did. This is both the upper and lower piece in their own separate sealed bag. I'm going to go ahead and open the bag. And got the bag open. I do see some, it's like dirt or discoloration. It looks like this does have some discoloration on some of these presses. It's probably some mold release material. It's got the copyright notice down here. 2014 CBS Studios, so it is, a brand new model, but it is just a repop. There's basically no changes in this from the original kits. And I think plastic looks pretty smooth. It looks like a great recast. Foam separating the two pieces. I'm going to keep that together before I can put it back exactly like it was until I actually start the build. And again, cast in white. Feel some of the detail panel lines there. Those panel lines, I'm not sure that you can see those at all on this white because they are very faint, but they are definitely there. And then forehead looks good. Domed base, rod. Pamphlet showing Legends of Racing, Star Trek models, Forbidden Planet. So not going to keep that. round2models.com, product registration card, the Star Trek Deep Space Nine instructions. I don't know if these have changed, but as you can see here, there's not a tremendous number of parts to this model. I do know from the old model this is supposed to have some poor fitting connections, especially around the nacelles. Plus the nacelles do need to be reinforced to keep from crushing them and handling, which would break the glue lines and ruin your paint and your decals. So got the decal placement and the painting guide. That's just, and then the assembly instructions here. So not much to these instructions at all. And of course it's got the new set of decals. You can open these decals. Let everybody see what they look like. One good thing about having the new kit and getting these new decals, it should make life a lot easier. I think this is the exact same sheet. Yeah, it looks good, but it's not as complete as the JT Graphics decal sheet. I wish that they would have had a decal upgrade on this kit, but this is what we get. And this other bag is sealed. It's got the warp drive engine covers, and for the input, output, the warhead, deflector array. Again, not many pieces to this kit. There's just not a lot of pieces for the model. The rear portion of the ship, very straightforward. I'm not going to open this bag because, like I said, there's not that many parts in there. They all look good from outside. And one thing, I will be using the Don's Light and Magic accessory kit for this, so I won't be using a portion of these parts anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and put the decals back and the registration card, the instructions, a few parts that are in there, the dome base, and that's it. That's the kit. I'm glad to see this repopped. These things you got to where they were very expensive on eBay if you wanted to pick one up. Plus, there was no way you could use the decals that it had because they were so old. So a good deal on getting the new Defiant released by Round 2. Like I said, as far as I know, there are no changes to this kit other than the color of the plastic and the inclusion of the dome base. So this was actually a very good buy on this kit. I think it was less than $30 delivered. So it's a nice size kit. Very few parts, simple to build. Finishing can be more complex because of the problems with the kit itself, but everything's here. So it's going to be a great kit to build, and should be a relatively quick build despite the problems, at least compared to a lot of the other kits out there, that like the NX01, which has over 150 parts, and this one's got probably 20 parts. So anyway, great box art. Deep Space Nine, AMT Defiant. Good.